Welcome back to Cheyenne's Good Fortune. We have another pick a card reading for your week ahead. So, what might be on your mind next week, what you need to do, and what could possibly be your challenge next week? That's what we're going to look into. We have 6 pals. Well, before we get into that, I want to say that I'm doing a free reading for August. So, if you want to enter for a free reading for August, in exchange for a testimony that I will put on my website or maybe Facebook page, please send me your name and one specific question to the email address that I provide in the description box in the comment section. Okay, so let's get to it. We have 6 pals here. And we have pal 1, purple, pal 2, red, pal 3, green, pal 4, yellow, pal 5 is the light pink, pal 6 is orange. So to pick the correct pal for yourself, I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath, open your eyes, and scan all 6 colors. And whichever color you seem to be drawn to, I believe is the correct pal for you. Also, feel free to pick more than one pal. If you feel drawn to more than one color, please do so, but don't force yourself, okay? If you just are drawn to one pal, pick one pal. If you're drawn to more than one, pick more than one, okay? So let's get into it. We'll start with pal 1, the purple. So it's for people who pick pal 1, the purple. What's going on with you next week, pal 1? Okay, first, we're going to start with what might be on your mind. So we have poised. Then, in the second position, what you need to do, we have 2 of water. It says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. And then in third position, we have the 7 of Cups. And this is what could be your challenge next week. So once again, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. In the first position, what might be in your mind? So this card is very interesting, pal number 1. This deals with confidence. You see how she's looking good and posed. This is having confidence and feeling ready for something. So for next week, you may feel good, like feel confident, feel like you could take on the world, feel beautiful, feel handsome, feel like you're ready for a relationship. And the reason why I say this is because in the second position, we have what you need to do. This deals with a relationship. This deals with sharing emotions with someone, and it could deal with friendship, but it mainly deals with a romantic relationship. And it says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So this could mean a couple things, pal number 2. It might mean that you're already in a relationship, and if there's conflict, it's saying that to try to resolve it in a positive way. Don't give up on a relationship. It can also mean that you need to forgive your partner. It could mean that it could mean that a offer of love. What I'm getting this for someone. It could mean that an offer of love has already came your way, and you kind of okay. It could mean that someone has offered you a relationship prior to next week, and you've kind of been on the fence about it. And this is saying go for it. Or you could be offered a relationship next week, but I'm getting strong relationship vibes and that you need to participate in it, because this is in the position of what you need to do. So you need to focus on, I'm feeling focused on love next week. And I'm getting you're going to be feeling confident and ready for love. So you could already be in a relationship and just need to resolve some issues next week, or a relationship could be presented, or you could be going on a date, something dealing with love next week, okay? And it's interesting in your third position, the challenge. This is the 7 of Cups. This deals with confusion and having a lot of options. Look at all those cups. This person doesn't know which one to choose. So someone watching this could have some options. Okay, next week. You could have actually had these options before all these options could present themselves next week. But usually 20 different options don't come to you in 1 week. So what I'm getting you could have had some options already, and next week you're trying to decide which one to choose. But you're feeling I just get this confidence in love and feeling ready for a relationship and having options. That's just what I'm giving you, Power number one. You're in a good vibe right now. And even if, I don't know, I just get that you're in this vibe of I'm ready for love, I'm confident, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome. Like I said, you could already be in a relationship, and what they want you to do next week is focus on that relationship, keep things positive, resolve conflict, forgive if there's been any issues, or if there's been an offer of relationship. They're saying if there's been an offer of a relationship or someone wants to take you on a date, it's saying next week go, okay? And it's saying the challenge for you next week is going to be to choose. Now, the challenge could be that you have options that's not even related to love. It could be that you just need to choose. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So next week, once again, the challenge for you could be that you just have a lot of options to choose from. It could be in regards to job offers. It could just be you have a lot of choices and you just don't know which one to choose. And that's difficult. And you're going to need to choose. Or it could be that you have options in love. Maybe a couple dates lined up, or it could be options in love and you don't know which person to choose. And that's going to be a challenge, because eventually, Power number one, you have to choose. No matter what it is, you're going to have to make a decision. So that's going to be your challenge. So this is saying, but this is a strong relationship vibe, okay, Power number one. If I made a mistake and said Power number two, I apologize. But yeah, Power number one. So once again, next week, what's going to be in your mind is that you're going to be thinking about how, feeling confident, thinking about how you're ready for love, feeling confident. Second position, you might be in a relationship and spirit wants you to work on a relationship, forgive the person, be positive. Or if someone has been offering you to take you on a date or offering you a relationship, is saying to go for it. And in the last position, your challenge is going to be to choose from all these options. It could be it could be options as far as so many people. It could be options as far as people wanting to take you on dates, or options in romance, or it could be just that you have a lot of options, period, dealing with various things, and you really need to make a choice, and it's going to be kind of confusing. So it's going to be a challenge for you to make a decision next week. Okay, Power number one. Enjoy yourself, okay? So you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video, and once again, if you want to be entered for a free chosen for a free reading for August, please just send me your first name, one specific question, to the email address that I provide in the comment section and description box, and I will see you next time. People who pick Power number two, the red. What's going on with you next week, Power number two? So we're going to start with what you might be thinking about. We have time for a nap. In the second position, what you need to do, 5 of water. And this says things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. And in the third position, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to count. The 10 of wands. This is what might be your challenge. So let me get a sip of water. Once again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, you can pick another power. Okay, so first position, what might be in your mind? What I think is that this is what I'm getting. Someone's been stressed. Someone's been stressed, and next week, someone who's watching this has been stressed, and so next week you're just gonna feel like, I just need a break, I need a nap. Because people don't understand, when you're stressed out mentally, emotionally, physically, it drains you and you just want to take a nap. You want to break from life, you want to take a vacation, you just need a nap. So what I'm getting is that what's going to be in your mind next week is like, God, I need a break, I need a nap, I need a timeout. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Power number two. If you have not been stressed, please pick another pal, because this pal is for someone who has been feeling stressed out. That is what I'm getting, stressed out. And once again, when you are being drained emotionally, physically, mentally, it drains you. It drains your energy, and it makes you it makes you want to take it. It makes you want to sleep more. It makes you want to take breaks. It makes you want to retreat and get rest. Okay, so that's what possibly could be in your mind. And also, this is saying what you need to do is possibly take a break. That's what's gonna be in your mind. Oh my God, I just need to take a break. I need to take a nap. Okay. I need a break from all of this. In the second position, 5 of water. What you need to do. And this is things not turning out the way you've hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So this represents the 5 of cups in tarot. And this is a person in tarot, the guy is looking at 3 cups that have spilled, and yet it's 2 cups behind him that are upright. So this is saying that you have possibly been dwelling on negativity. You have possibly been dwelling on things that have not worked out, things that have not been going your way, and you don't see what you have left to be positive about. So Spirit wants you to be more positive next week. So this is in a do position. This is what you need to be more positive next week. I know it's hard when you feel things are not going your way, when you have experienced a loss and things they're just not panning out. It's hard to see what you have left because things come and go out of our life. But what is still in your life, you need to appreciate it. And know it's difficult, but you need to try to appreciate it, okay? And then when you appreciate what you do have, it multiplies, okay? Even if you have a penny on a counter, focus on that penny, and that penny will multiply into 5 cents, then 10 cents, then 15 cents, then $1, then $2, then $3. You follow me? Okay, 'cause that's where your attention is going. So this is about your attention, putting your attention on the positive things in your life, and I can't say ignore, but not focusing as best as you can or thinking about too much about what did not work out. Because it didn't work out, it was meant to not work out. Now it's time to move on and try to stay as positive as possible. This is about dwelling on the things that have not worked out. This is about crying over spilled milk, and that's what you do not want to do, okay? So Spirit strongly is telling me you need to focus on what is going good in your life. You need to focus on the positive. I know it's difficult, but next week you need to try to focus as much as possible on the good things in your life, okay? In the third position, the challenge. This is just saying that it's going to be a challenge for you to handle all that's weighing on you. I feel that someone has a lot of stuff to do next. You're going to have a lot of stuff to do next week. Either there's going to be a lot of stuff on your mind, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things weighing on you mentally, maybe physically, a lot of things that need to get done. And it's just going to be a challenge for you to get it all done. See how he's trying to hold all the wands? And I know because I had a busy week this week, and I'm probably going to have a busy week next week. So you just have a lot of stuff you need to get done next week, and you may feel overwhelmed, and it might have you feeling down and out, but it's saying to please stay positive and focus on what's going good in your life, because it is something, at least one thing that's good in your life. If you got good health, if you have a roof over your head, it's something if you got food that you can eat, if you have food, if you get to eat regularly, basically, if you have food in the refrigerator, if you have money to get to put gas in your car, those things that may seem small are really big actually. And so try to focus on that. All right, whatever you have that's going for you, focus on that. And so the challenge next week is for you to feel like you can get everything done. You might have a lot of things you need to get done next week, and you may feel overburdened. And this is saying the challenge is going to be to handle everything, okay? But you can get through this, all right? Pile number 2, you will be able to get through all this, and the way you're going to be able to get through all this responsibility and carry this heavy load is by staying positive. Okay, so if you enjoyed this reading, pile number 2, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. And if you want to be entered for a free reading for August, please send me your first name and one specific question to the email address that I provide in my comment section and description box, and I will see you next time. People who pick pile 3, which is the green, what's going on with you next week, pile 3? Now, what might be on your mind is TikTok. And everyone, this was the pile I picked, so. And what you need to do next week is 8 of Fire. And this is events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. And in the third position, Page of Cups. This is your challenge for next week, pile number 3. So let me get a sip of water. So as far as what might be on your mind, next week I'm getting that you're just going to feel like you're running out of time to get everything done. I feel this strongly. Spirit is speaking to me. Basically, next week you're going to think, oh my God, I have so much stuff to do and I just feel I don't have enough time to do it. And it's just that simple. When we have a lot, so when we plan to do things and we know things need to get done, let's say Tuesday something needs to be done, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At the beginning of the week, we just start thinking, oh my God, I have so much stuff to do. And it just keeps replaying in our mind. So I just see a person thinking about, oh my God, I got so much stuff to do this week. So that's what I'm getting. What's going to be in your mind next week is that, oh my God, I just have a lot of stuff to do. And in the second position, what you need to do Eight of Fire, once again, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over many things happening at once. You just need to get a lot of stuff done. And what I get is that with the Eight of Fire, this represents the Eight of Wands in tarot, and it's just things moving at a fast pace, like it says. Things come a lot. This could be messages coming in quick, a passion and romance coming in quick. But what I feel is that, let's just say you apply to a lot of jobs, and let's just say next week the jobs reply back. Okay, let's just say the jobs reply back next week. Let's just say a lot of things that you were waiting on getting, let's say you're waiting on a letter, that's coming in next week. So it's just a lot of things that you've been waiting on. It's coming in next week. Let's just say you've been waiting to hear from someone. You may hear from them next week. So it's like a pile up. That's what I get, a pile up. Just everything that you've been waiting on is coming. A lot of it's coming in next week. A lot of stuff needs to get done. And so you're just going to be, Spirit is saying you just need to get your energy up for next week and just get stuff done. Things happen in a fast pace. Next week is not supposed to be a slow week for you. Next week is a week for you to get things done because things are coming in that need to be done. Okay, and the last position, which is kind of interesting to me, I'm very curious about this. The Challenge Page of Cups. This is a very positive card. This is about this. Now, this card means so much, everyone. This could mean pregnancy. It could mean It could mean you could be pregnant. It could mean you could have gotten someone pregnant. It could mean you can get news of a wedding, an engagement, a pregnancy, offering of love, offering friendship. So you may say, how is that a challenge? What I'm getting is that the challenge, this being in the challenge position, could be that you could be getting now. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm getting that you could be getting offered something, and you're not quite sure if you want it or not. Because with this Eight of Fire, and when I'm getting so much stuff coming in, it could be things coming in that you may don't even want. For example, if you applied to a lot of jobs and maybe you were just kind of desperate and applied to some jobs that you really didn't want, you could get the offer. I'm just getting it could be a job offer too. And you may like, I don't want it. Or the challenge could be to pick from all the offers that you're being given next week. So this is definitely about news coming in, good news though. This Page of Cups is about good news coming in, offers of, this usually is offers of love, news of something dealing with emotions. So a wedding, you might find out someone's getting married, or invitation to a wedding or a celebration, or you find out that you're pregnant or someone you know is pregnant, or the offering of a relationship, meeting someone new. So for that to be in the challenge position, I'm just thinking that you could be getting offers next week and things could be coming at you, and you could be maybe not have enough time, or maybe don't want the offers that's coming in. Okay, pile number 3. So if you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. And if you would like to be entered for a free reading for August, please send me your first name, one specific question, to the email address that I provide in my comment section and description box. And I will see you next time. For people who pick pile number 4, which is the yellow, what's going on with you next week, pile number 4? Once again, it's a general reading. Take a resonates and leave the rest behind. Let me get a quick drink of water. Okay, in the first position, what you might be thinking about, loyal heart. Second position, you have the Knight of Air. And this deals with intellect, making decisions, tireless. It says events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And in the last position, the challenge, the Hangman. All right, pile number 4. If this doesn't resonate, you're welcome to pick another pile. This is a general reading, so it's trying to hit a lot of different people. So when I'm getting the first position, what might be in your mind? Love. That's strictly that. I just get that love is going to be in your mind next week. Now, you may say, in what capacity? I'm feeling romantic love, and it could be you're in a relationship and you're just happy about the relationship, or it could be you might feel that there's some trust issues, because we have loyal heart. So it could be trust. This is about fidelity and trusting someone. So I'm getting a couple messages here. It could be on your mind that the person you with, you're not sure if they're loyal to you. It could be that you're just you could just be on cloud 9 and just thinking about this person next week. Or you could just be thinking that you want a love in your life. But love, so once again, I'm getting 3 things. Either you're in a relationship and you're wondering if this person is being loyal to you. And the second Option could be you're just you're like madly in love with someone. You know, when you're in love, you just think about the person all the time. It could be they're just on your mind. On the third position, you could just feel like you're thinking about love. You want love in your life. The second position, now this could mean a lot of things, but with the Knight of Air, events occurring at a great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. Being tireless, using your intellect. This is not emotional card. What I'm getting, because I use my intuition and I go with the card, I'm just getting that, and because this is in the do position, what you need to do. What I'm getting, pile number 4, is that you just need to make a decision about something, and it could very well be about this relationship. If you're in a relationship, it could very well be dealing with love. But I feel that because this is about you carefully using your intellect, this is about you using your intellect and carefully making a decision, that you have options and you need to make a decision. A decision needs to be made about something. And it's just very curious to me and interesting that love is going to be on your mind next week. So maybe you need to make a decision about something. Okay? And maybe you don't want to make that decision. And why I say that is because in the third position, pile number 4, the challenge, the Hangman, is about waiting, having patience. So your challenge is going to be, see, what I'm getting is that your challenge is going to be to not wait. Now follow me here. In the second position, what you need to do, this is saying you need to make a decision. This person, the Knight of Air, is about rushing in with his sword and getting things done. Okay? Getting things done. He's rushing in, he's making decisions, he's making decisions, he's making choices, and he's not delaying. He doesn't have tact. He's going in and he's getting stuff done. Okay? He's sharp, he's very sharp with his thinking. And he's making choices, okay? He's making decisive decisions. But this in the challenge position, this is saying for you, this is in the challenge position, this is saying wait, hold on, suspension, a temporary pause. What I'm getting is that you need to make a decision, but the challenge is that you want to next week not make that decision. Does that make sense? And it could be very well dealing with a situation dealing with love. Or it could be totally unrelated, because understand, this is what might be in your mind, but this could be totally unrelated to what you need to do and what might be your challenge. Or it can all come together. All right? But what I'm getting is that Spirit wants you to make a decision, make some choices next week, be in your Knight of Air energy, but you may don't want to be in Knight of Air. Maybe you just kind of want to hang back. I feel that you want to hang back next week, not make a decision. Temporarily pause. You don't want to make a decision about anything. You kind of just want to hang back. But Spirit is saying the challenge for you is going to be in this Knight of Air energy, when really you just want to just wait it out and be patient. But Spirit is saying, no, you cannot be patient. This is not a good decision. You need to make a choice. You need to be in that Knight of Air. You need to charge in and make a decision about this. Because in the tarot, the Knight of Air means Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about charging in, making decisions, getting stuff done, being decisive. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 4. Could very well be you need to make a decision about someone who's in. It could very well be that you need to make a decision about a romantic partner. Okay, or it could be you just need to make a decision about something that you've been holding off. And Spirit is saying, yeah, you might want to wait it out and be patient and take your time. But no. It's time for you to jump into action and get stuff done and make a decision next week, okay? Pile number 4. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered for a free reading for August, please send me your first name, one specific question to the email address that I provide in my comment section and description box. And I will see you next time. People pick pile number 5, the pink. What's going on with you next week? Understand this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, you can't pick another pile. In the first position, what might be on your mind? Chaos and conflict, pile number 5. In the second position, what you need to do, 2 of Earth. It says, too much going on at once. The need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. And Ace of Swords is in your challenge position. So pile number 5, what I'm getting is that what might be in your mind is that some chaos and conflict might be going on in your household or around you. It could be at work, it could be at home. And I just feel it's around you, chaos and conflict. It could be mental distress, Because when you have a lot of chaos and conflict going on around you, it causes you mental distress. So, but I get that. Now, I'm getting that either, and I always say it's either this chaos and conflict may start next week, or that it has already been going on and it's going to continue next week. But what's going to be in your mind is that it's some chaos and conflict going on around you. That's just what I'm getting. It's going to be on your mind. You're going to be thinking about, like, I got so much, so much chaos going on. Okay, and what kind of confirms this for me is in the second position, what you need to do, the 2 of Earth. This is about juggling a lot of things, having too much on your plate. It says too much going on at once. The need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So this is the 2 of Earth. In the tarot, this means this is the 2 of Pentacles, and it's basically the person trying to juggle too much. So what I'm getting is that Spirit is saying you have a lot of stuff going on next week. You're trying to juggle too much. It's almost like, I'm gonna give you a couple examples. You could be working 2 jobs and trying to add a 3rd one. You could, that's a good example. You just could have a lot of things going on. And Spirit is saying that it's not, you have too much on your plate. You're trying to juggle too much, and you need to release something. Something needs to go. You need to find a different approach, a different perspective to get everything done in an efficient way. Because you only have, it's like, okay, you only have 2 hands. Okay, you're trying to juggle too much. And when you try to juggle too much, something's going to fall. So because you're trying to juggle too much, something is bound to fall. Okay, you're going to drop something. So Spirit is saying you need to really think this situation through and figure out a better way of handling things. Okay, because you're doing too much. Okay, it's too much going on. That's probably why you might have a lot of stuff going on, because it's chaos and conflict going on around you, and that's what's on your mind, and you're trying to juggle too much. And Spirit is saying, okay, no, you got too much going on. You need to scale it back and think about a different approach to this. Okay, because it says consider a more playful approach. It's just saying you need to think things through so that you won't have so much on your plate. Okay. In the 3rd position, pile number 5, your challenge is the Ace of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. This is your challenge, because this is telling you that you need to be in your Ace of Swords energy, and you may have a hard time being your Ace of Swords energy next week. So let me explain. Being in your Ace of Swords energy is basically being highly, how can I say this? Having high intellect. Being very mentally sharp. Now you may say, well, what do you mean I'm a smart person? Sometimes when we're stressed out, we got a lot of stuff going on, it drains us mentally. So this is about being mentally sharp. You see the crown, the sword is holding up the crown. This is about being triumphant through conflict and struggle. So this is saying that you can be triumphant through this chaos and conflict. You will be, but it's saying it's just going to be a challenge for you to be in that energy, okay? It's just going to be a challenge, that's all. It's saying that, yes, the conflict and chaos is on your mind. You're trying to juggle all this stuff, but it's saying in order for you to be able to get to look at things from a better perspective and to scale things back, you need to be in your intellect next week. You need to be mentally sharp next week. And you'll be able to be triumphant through all this conflict and stress. But it's just going to be, you're just going to have a challenge being in that energy, because you're probably feeling stressed out. It's a challenge to be mentally sharp when you have a lot of things going on, right? When you have chaos and conflict around you, that affects you emotionally, physically, and mentally. Okay, and so now on top of that, you're trying to juggle all this stuff. You can't juggle it. You're going to drop a pentacle, okay? And Spirit is saying you need a better approach. In order to get a better approach, you need to be in your Ace of Swords energy. You need to be highly intellectual. You need to be mentally sharp next week, and you will be triumphant. And that just might be a challenge for you to be in that energy. But it's saying you can be in that energy, okay? You just need to think things through, understand you have too much on your plate, and come up with a strategy and a plan to relieve all this stress off of you. Okay, pile number 5? So if you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered for a free reading for August, please send me your first name and one specific question to the email address that I provide in my comment section and description box. And I will see you next time. People pick pile number 6, which is the orange. What's going on with you next week, pile number 6? This is a general reading. Take a resonance and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, please pick another pile. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, pile number 6. In the first position, we have peace. So that's what's going to be in your mind. Second position, the 9 of Earth. It says, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. This is the 9 of Earth, which represents the 9 of Pentacles in the tarot. This is what you need to do. And in your challenge position, the Knight of Swords. He's rushing in. Okay, pile number 6. So what might be your mind next week? Next week, I feel that you're going to want to be in a more peaceful energy. We just have peace here. Look at that egg just sitting there just as peacefully. What's going to be in your mind next week possibly is that, look, I want to be at peace. And what you might just need to do is just be at peace next week. Or what needs to be in your mind is peace, rather. So next week, you possibly could just be thinking about, I just need some peace in my life. Maybe you've been having a lot of things going on. Maybe you're a very energetic person. Maybe you've had to be very high energy or whatever it may be. Next week, your mind is going to be on, I need some peace, okay? I need some peace and quiet. I need peace in my life. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, the second position, what kind of confirms this is what you need to do. This says you need to enjoy life's little luxuries. You need to spend quiet time alone. Successful self-employment. You might be self-employed. But what I'm mainly getting for people who pick this pile in this second position, you just need to, once again, be at peace next week. Maybe go to the park, take a salt bath, do something fun, go get you something good to eat, watch a movie. It's just saying next week you need to make time to be at peace. You might need to be alone, meditate, but this is saying you need to do something that brings you joy next week. Okay? Once again, pile number 6, you need to do something that brings you joy next week. You need to do that, okay? You need to be, because it's going to already be in your mind, and whenever your thoughts turn into actions, okay? So you already going to be thinking that, man, I need a break, I need some alone time, I've been, having so much stuff going on, and it's saying in the second position, you need to act upon your thoughts next week and do something that brings you joy. Do something that puts a smile on your face, okay? And you might need some alone time, okay, to relax. In the third position, the Knight of Swords is your challenge. So I know you're saying, hold on. You're telling me to be at peace. This is a position of what to do. You're saying I need to do something that's more relaxation based. But then now you're saying the challenge is the Knight of Swords, which is this person is rushing in, getting things done, making a decision. Okay, he's coming in with his sword. This is telling me that you might want to come in with your sword next week and get stuff done and make decisions and be active. And what I'm getting is that this is telling you to not do that. So the challenge for you next week is going to not be active. You might be a busy person. You might have a lot of stuff going on. You might just feel you got to always be on a go and make decisions and be a lot of stuff going on mentally and just everything's on you. Maybe that's how you feel, or maybe that's how you have been having to handle things. I'm not quite sure, but this is saying no, fall back next week. Next week is a week for you to be in a peaceful energy, to do something that you enjoy, okay, to be at peace, to relax, go to the park, just chill out, and that try to resist the temptation, pile number 6, next week, to do something super active, to make decisions and to just rush in. You see, he's just rushing in with the sword. They're telling you to fall back next week. Don't rush in and try to make decisions and do so much, okay? They want you to relax next week. I don't care if it's for an hour next week. They want you to chill out next week and be at peace and do something that you enjoy, and don't rush in and make any decision, okay? Be at peace, enjoy yourself next week, and spend some time alone. Okay, pile number 6. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered for a free reading for August, please send me your first name, one specific question to the email address that I provide in my comment section and description box, and I will see you next time.